friends, it's Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, and it's early in the morning, and as usual I'm awake before the rest of the house. I'm gonna go do my morning garden walkthrough, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me. I'm gonna try to harvest a few things for breakfast, but I'm about 2 days away from my due date and very ready to have this baby. I've had prodromal labor for probably the last 3 nights, where I thought it was going to happen and then it just didn't, and it's kind of frustrating, but I'm hoping that those contractions have been productive and it'll just make the real labor that much faster and easier. So I've been waking pretty early, just contractions sort of wake me up in the morning, and I come outside before the rest of the family and really enjoy this time to walk through the garden and just enjoy the peace and quiet before things get very busy here with the baby. And so I thought I'd take you along this morning in the garden with me, but I do want to warn you, my garden, much like my house, is definitely not perfect. You know, I often, visitors will pop by and I get embarrassed because I have 6 children, you know, another one on the way, and our house is very rarely put together and in perfect shape, and my garden sort of reflects that as well. Garden work falls on me alone most of the time with the help of the children. Adam is definitely not a gardener. It's not a hobby that he particularly enjoys. He helps me with a lot of the big prep work in the beginning of the season. He'll help me, you know, haul manure and get it spread on the gardens, but then the maintenance of the garden falls on me, and being so pregnant this year during the busy garden season has definitely made our gardens maybe not as aesthetically beautiful as they have been in the past, but we're hoping that they'll be just as productive as they ever have been, and so that's the goal. In the end, I just want to feed my family fresh, delicious food, and whether or not there are weeds mixed in there doesn't really matter, as long as the food is there. So come along with me. I'm going to pick some greens and some berries for the kids' breakfast this morning. Fortunately, a late frost killed most of our first batch of berries, so we're having a very measly strawberry harvest this year, but the kids are still enjoying having strawberry treats. I come out and pick them every morning, and then they eat them as snacks or with breakfast, and that's been really nice for the children. They really enjoy that. Something is eating holes in my greens. I've got to figure out how to fix that, but we will just wash it and eat around it. No big deal. I'm just going to take some of the larger outer leaves. We'll cook these up with eggs this morning for breakfast. Grab a little bit of kale. We'll have that as well. Got my little basket here. Got some greens and some onions that I'm gonna chop up and cook with eggs this morning, and then I've got berries that I'll probably slice and serve with toast for the kids. I always enjoy coming out here and picking a fresh breakfast and preparing it then for the kids. You know, as a mom, I've got to catch these quiet moments whenever I can, and especially with the baby coming, that's increasingly important, because I know it's going to be a long time before I have moments like this of peace and quiet completely alone. And like I said, I walk through my garden and I know it's not perfect. It's beautiful to me. It's probably not beautiful to, you know, master gardeners or people that have a lot more time on their hands to perfect things than I do. But as a mother, you have to embrace the seasons of life, and this is not my season to have a perfect garden or a perfect home that looks maybe aesthetically perfect. But as long as it functions for me, as long as my home is functional for my children and it's a place filled with love, and if my garden is functional and it can provide my family with nutrition that keeps them healthy and happy, that's the goal. And so I encourage you as a mother, whatever season you're in, embrace it fully, make the most of it, and just find the joy and the beauty in it wherever you can. With that, I'm gonna head inside and cook breakfast for the family. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully the next time I see you, I'll be holding my new little baby. So blessings to you and your family. We'll see you later.